Welcome to the Simplify Your Life podcast. It's Coach Simona, and I'm glad you decided to tune in. Hey everyone! In today's podcast episode, I'm going to share with you cognitive biases examples, and we'll specifically dive deeper into one of the most common cognitive distortions called mental filtering. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Simona, certified life coach and author of the book 111 Ways to Simplify Your Life. I make weekly podcast episodes on personal development, so if that's something that you're interested in, make sure to subscribe. Now, before we dive into mental filtering and some helpful examples when it comes to this cognitive distortion, I want to remind you that this is the third episode of my brand new series on cognitive biases, and there will be 12 more to come in the upcoming months, so stay tuned for that. If you haven't listened to episodes 118 and 123, where I share with you everything you need to know about the previous two examples, I will leave links to both of them in the description box below. I've also made a special YouTube playlist, so you can listen to all of the episodes on cognitive biases by visiting youtube.com/CoachSimona. Now, before we explore mental filtering in depth, let's clarify what a cognitive bias actually means. A cognitive bias is a systematic error in thinking that affects the decisions and judgments that people make. Another popular term that has the exact same meaning as cognitive biases is cognitive distortion. The cognitive bias we're going to explore in depth today is called mental filtering. What does this cognitive distortion actually mean? Mental filtering is all about filtering things out of your conscious awareness by focusing on the negative rather than the positive aspects of your life. When we use mental filtering, we take one small event and focus on it exclusively, filtering out anything else. For example, you're getting ready for lunch with your friends and you catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror and you see that your hair looks a little bit greasy. So you say to yourself, I'm ugly. This is going to be an awful day. Another example. Let's say you're an entrepreneur and you get all of these wonderful comments on social media, but one person decides to leave a nasty one and you start dwelling on that comment for hours. As with any other cognitive bias, mental filtering is a sneaky monster. So we need to be aware of its manifestations to be able to spot our error in thinking and choose a better, more objective way to look at the situation. The question is, do we all struggle with mental filtering, or is that something that happens to only a handful of us? The short answer is probably yes. While we can't confirm that this is the case for every single person on planet Earth, it's definitely something that's quite common for us humans. We all have cognitive distortions and blind spots. So although we may not struggle with mental filtering per se, we definitely have problems with other cognitive biases. I've actually made a free downloadable cheat sheet with the top 15 cognitive biases that may be holding you back. So if you want to download it, just click the first link in the description box below or visit bit.ly/15biases. Now let's go back to mental filtering. Here's some more examples of this cognitive bias. Let's say you just delivered a fantastic presentation. Everyone was raving about it, and your boss came up to thank you for your hard work. But afterwards, you saw that you had a few typos in the presentation, and you started assuming the worst, that you'll be fired soon for not paying attention to detail. Another example. Your partner often compliments you on your outfits, but this time they made a small remark on the way one of them looks. As a result, you forgot everything nice that they have ever said in the past and focused only on the one thing that they didn't like. And the last example I'm going to give you is about a birthday present to one of your friends. You're excited to gift it to them and anticipate that they will love it. But when they open your present, they look less excited than you expected them to be. They say something like, thanks, and change the subject. So you start assuming that they didn't like it or that they're going to think that you're not a good, considerate friend. When we use mental filtering, we're not looking at the situation objectively. We're seeing things in a negative light by filtering out everything positive about the situation, which is exactly what cognitive biases do. They distort our thinking. So let's take a look at some of the examples I gave you and think about them more objectively. For example, if you think that your partner doesn't like your perfume or outfit, does that mean that they don't like you or that you're not attractive to them? Or if you delivered a fantastic presentation, can a few typos jeopardize your position at the company that you work for? Before we use mental filtering, it could be beneficial to step back and assess the situation objectively. So how can we do that? What can help a lot when it comes to spotting mental filtering is to ask yourself the following questions. Number 1, is this a fact? 2, what evidence can I collect to support this statement? 3, am I being rational here, or is this a cognitive bias? 4, if this is a cognitive bias, which one is it? These questions will make even more sense as we go deeper into this topic with the next episodes from the Cognitive Biases series. If you're curious to see a preview of what's about to come, make sure to download your free cheat sheet at bit.ly/15biases. Let me know in the comments below, is mental filtering something you've struggled with, and which one of these examples resonates with you the most? Thank you so much for listening. If you found this episode helpful, please like it, and subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss out on my weekly podcast episodes. I'm sending you all my love, and I'll talk to you in the next one.